Maybe.
Reminding me of what I lost so long ago. And I still had a voice before I gave up control. Diamonds made by the pressure, just trying to fit in. They all end up the same, deflecting everything. One day I'll see me.
Oh, hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be a quick one because I've got some shit that I still need to get done. So if you haven't seen already, what the fuck? Hold up. Fuck it. We'll just have both of us up here for the time being. The old man figured it out. Neckbeard, if you're watching, I'm going to need you to make a profile picture of me holding that microphone like a goddamn wizard because I couldn't figure out technology. And that's why it took so long to go fucking live. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, this is going to be like a quick little thing. I've had some shit going on behind the scenes. And if you've been living under a rock, and if you're a troll, hate watching, congratulations. You won the battle, but you didn't win the war. I'm not going to go into too much detail because James, in confidence, asks me not to. All I know is that there is some legal ramifications, and I'm going to be honest with you. Did we not warn you last week? Did we not warn each and every one of you trolling motherfuckers that it was getting a little bit too real and maybe you should back off? And now look, now one of you is going to be in some legal trouble. But unfortunately, with that comes the departure. Unfortunately, James has decided to take a step back. Me and Willie are going to be taken over, so you guys will be seeing both of us every Friday, maybe some Saturdays, depending on what the fuck is going on and if I'm not busy. But yeah, honestly, I'm a little bit irritated. As you can tell, I'm a little bit at a loss for words because I honestly don't know what to really fucking say because, not really a whole lot can be said because I don't want to get James into more legal trouble than what he is already having to deal with. So yeah. Unfortunately, James will no longer be like a main host on the show. He's still going to make appearances. James is more than welcome to come on the show at any time, anywhere, any place. Fuck, even if he's out fishing and we're talking about something he wants to talk about, boom, he could pop right in and go, "Hey guys, I just wanted to pop in real quick while I'm fishing, and just wanted to say I really appreciate you guys."
I'm gonna get off by cranking your knob just a little beyond the breaking point.
Yep, I know, Hulk Hogan. I'm glazing James a little bit too much, and I'm not letting Willie speak. So, Will, I don't know what can be said that hasn't really already been like out in the open on how we feel about this whole thing. Because quite frankly, I wanted to come in here like full of piss and vinegar, but then I realized I'd just be stooping to some jackass's level, and they'd eventually, find that to be a victory. Are you there, bud?
Yeah, my whole thing with the whole thing is oh, okay, sorry, my phone was all acting up there.
Oh no, you're good.
But anyway, my whole thing with this is I think this this isn't an isolated incident, but this is a very serious one. And I think we need to have a very serious conversation about the IWC as a whole.
Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. Because like I posted. Because like here's the thing. James messaged me literally while I was out in the middle of doing my running, so I had like very little time to see what he was saying, what he was talking about, and then I got all my running done. Ended up passing out shortly after I got done taking a shower, and I wake up to James saying, "Yeah, guys, I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it. I'm gonna be taking a step back," and I'm like, "Why does everything happen when I'm sleeping?" So yeah, there's a serious discussion that needs to be had about the toxicity of certain members of the internet wrestling community who have more cult-like behavior than some modern day cults actually do. I mentioned it. I think it was either me or James or even you mentioned it last week, and I'll reiterate it again. If you're going to try and include family members because you're mad about a wrestling opinion, let me say that again. You are mad, so upset about a wrestling opinion that you feel the need to constantly attack James personally. Honestly, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not really understanding why James is getting all the hate when I've said some pretty egregious shit on this show. Oh, my mic sounds like I'm underwater. Oh boy. Give me 1 second. 1 second. I might need to switch to Bluetooth. Oh no, Willie, it says that your mic. He says I can't read. Says, "Hey Willie, your mic sounds like you are underwater. Could that possibly? You know what? I'm starting to think that your phone does not like doing these live shows." That's my thoughts and opinions. But as Willie tries to get his phone or whatever is going on, I'm just going to take this opportunity here to um to literally just come out there and say, guys, hold on, let me If you can see me, barely, listen to what I am telling you. Listen hard, listen well. It is fucking professional wrestling. It's not the end all, be all. Some of you guys take this shit so fucking literal. So fucking literal.
Sorry, I had to switch to my laptop.
Oh no, dude, you're good. But anyways, let me fucking stop looking like Stevie Richards for a second. It's, ladies and gentlemen, it is fucking professional wrestling. We use this. We're supposed to be using this as an escape from dealing with our everyday lives, but y'all want to make this our everyday lives harder by taking personal shots, fucking just instigating shit that really doesn't need to be instigated. Like, listen, I'm going to let you all on a little secret. You can come and attack me, but you're knocking on a house where no one's home. Because here's the thing. The reason why we're not doing a long form show this week is because I've moved. And where I've moved to, I don't have Wi-Fi. So I don't get to... The only wrestling kind of content that I digested this week was Karrion Kross on Ariel Helwani, which I wanted to talk about that today, but this is more serious than talking about if Karrion Kross's release is a work or a shoot.
Yeah, I agree.
Listen, guys, the internet only hides certain things that you do in your everyday life. And I know exactly who has targeted James. I'm not going to mention names, but this message is for you. Maybe if you invested all your time that you do on the internet, maybe your life wouldn't be such a shitty existence that you have to personally attack somebody to make yourself feel better. Get your hand off your dick and make something of your fucking self. Be a positive member of fucking society instead of one of these fucking IWC retards. And James is probably going to laugh at this. You listen, I'm willing to give everybody chances, but this person in particular has done this not once, not twice, but a couple of times. And there's no forgiving. Now, I feel like I'm talking in circles, and I had a fucking point, and I just fucking lost it. Go figure.
Yeah. Like, what I was trying to say before was, like, the serious conversation about the IWC is, like, you know, I've seen some vile shit happen in the IWC, not just in this situation, but in so many other situations, you know, doxing, stalking, fucking threats of violence, harassment. I remember there was one situation where someone got their fucking nudes leaked on Twitter because somebody didn't like a wrestling opinion that they had. Turned out the chick was a minor too.
Ooh.
So
It's
yeah. It is fucking horrible. All because of a wrestling opinion. You know what I mean? And it's not like those disagreements where it's like, oh, well, here's why I think this product's better. You know what I mean? Like respectful disagreements. Oh, okay, you only watch WWE? Well, let me recommend to you a few promotions that you could check out if you get sick and tired of WWE, right?
Yeah.
No. If you were to say nowadays in the IWC that, let's say, you prefer New Japan over any other promotion, you will get motherfuckers wishing for the death of yourself and your family. You will get motherfuckers, harassing you. Everything. Like, it is so bad in the IWC right now. Sorry, were you going to say something?
No, it was just something that I heard on the Joe Rogan Experience, like back in 2020 ish, and it's perfect for the internet wrestling community.
What is it?
Oh, I know what I was gonna say now. God damn it. Everybody wants to belong to a tribe, and the IWC since 2019, honestly, has been so tribalistic that honestly, I have to take myself off of X because some of y'all's opinions are just out there. Really just out there.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I remember
the death threats and everything else. This isn't something new that I'm not like privy to in wrestling because it happens in all facets of life. Like politicians probably get it. I know football coaches get it. GMs, Sorry, let me reiterate for everybody across the pond. I mean American football, not that fucking thing you guys call football.
Football.
I'm talking in the American. Well, there's Canadian football as well. But anyways, y'all just need to do better. Maybe some of y'all are spending a little bit too much time on the X. Trust me, there's a whole wide, beautiful world out there just waiting for you to do something instead of, oh man, I'm so pissed off. This one guy on a fucking. Hold on, let me do the typical IWC voice. Oh man, this one guy on this Savage Wrestling podcast, he said something that I didn't agree with, and it's just death to his family at this point. He's pissing me off. And to those people that it's getting to that point where you are literally taking time out of your day to open X, go to the message tab, find anybody. I'm not just singling this instance out at all. But the fact that you take your time out to send a DM to somebody and you're just like, I hope you fucking die. I hope you die. What are we doing? What are we doing? What happened to the days where you could just enjoy wrestling and like what you like and not like what you don't like? Or are we as a human race and society at large, are we just so starved for fucking attention because we're here? This is where, okay. Tinfoil hats on, ladies and gentlemen. Are we, as a society, as a human race and society at large, so starved for fucking attention all the time because our noses are so up our phones' ass that we forget what regular human interaction feels like? I hear all these blue-haired they-thems talk about, "Ooh, I have social anxiety. I have depression. I have all this, blah, blah, blah." Guess what, fuckers? It's your phones doing it to you. Do you all not realize that social media was brought to the forefront as a social experiment? Oh, crazy. Crazy. Does it ever make you feel really shitty when you see somebody that's got WrestleMania tickets and they get great seats and you're not there? It's called the fear of missing out. Everybody gets it. You're not special. You are never special. Shut the fuck up and be somebody. Be somebody. Be a leader, not a follower. Be a lion, not the sheep or a wolf. Like seriously, it pains me to say in this day and age in 2025 that every time somebody says, "Ew, you like that fake wrestling shit?" I have to go, "Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a fan."
It is getting a little bit unfortunate these days. But the biggest thing is it's like now more than ever. I wasn't alive in the WCW, ECW, and WWE Little War days,
Brother, I was like a toddler.
but I can basically guarantee that it wasn't this bad. It definitely should not be this bad in terms of
like
tribalism.
for and the problem being is this, okay? Can't believe I'm about to go full Alex Jones on this fucking podcast. Jesus Christ. X is probably one of the worst places in the entire internet wrestling community. It's X by far. Because nobody gets punished, nobody will get punished, and you can say the most egregious shit and get away with it. That's the problem. That's the problem. Because yes, here in America, we do have freedom of speech. And since X is owned by an American citizen, it kind of follows the American way of, you can say what you want, do what you want. Like, not saying I'll ever do this, but I could pull a Tommy Lee and just post a picture of my fucking schlong on the internet. No recourse, nothing. Just cock and balls for the world to see. And am I going to get in trouble for it? No. X might flag the post for nudity. Maybe. But I'm just saying, I say all this to say, ladies and gentlemen, maybe we should dial it back a little bit. It's professional wrestling. It's not
Fat!
not fat. Not fat. Not otaku. It's professional wrestling, guys. Like
It's like what Vince Russo said. It's wrestling, bro.
It's not something to fucking get bent out of shape over.
Dummy, yeah.
Exactly. It's
Well, there
not
you go.
something to get bent out of shape
Dummy, yeah.
over. It's quite honestly exhausting that I have to come up here and expunge a bunch of energy, because here's the thing, and James knows, I didn't used to be this fucking chilled out. Like, I took the loose cannon persona and took it by the fucking horns and said whatever the fuck I felt like. And now that I have an internet, and now that I have an internet presence, I don't want this show to get fucking big, and then somebody pulls up a tweet from, like, say for example, we're really huge and we're doing like live shows after WrestleMania and shit. I don't want somebody to come up to me and be like, "Hey man, do you remember this thing that you posted like 10 years ago?" 10 years ago me compared to today is a completely different mindset. Not saying that it would be correct, and honestly, you are not going to find anything, because my Twitter account, brand new bitch, made it last year. And to the people like Neckbeard and uh our main supporters, we appreciate you guys, and things are gonna change a little bit. We'll still talk about wrestling, but not in such a large capacity.
Yeah, I don't think it would probably be like
Because
the very very big discussions anymore.
yeah,
Like
because
there's
at this point
nothing interesting.
at this point, and I know we've got subscribers that we need to keep happy. At this point, I'd rather just talk about whatever the fuck I want to talk about, and then sprinkle wrestling in here and there, because let's be honest, the only thing that's worth talking about right now is the fact that, is Karrion Kross released or isn't he? That's it. That's it. Oh, and supposedly TNA could be going to Wednesday nights. Whatever. I don't really give a fuck.
I mean, Edge and Christian are reunited now.
Well, that is absolutely fantastic. Congratulations to Copeland and
Christian
Cage and Copeland.
Cage and Cope.
Cage
Cope
and
and
Cope.
Cage.
Cope and Cage. That literally, yeah. Yeah. But ladies and gentlemen, in a world full of jokers and villains, just using the Joker as a main example, because he's the most mentally unstable supervillain I actually know off the top of my head. Why not be a Batman? Why not be a Superman? Why not be a Wonder Woman? Why do you have to be a piece of shit? Like honestly, Willie, imagine waking up every single day of your life, and you wake up, first thing you say is, "I'm gonna be a dick today." How would you feel? Feel pretty shitty afterwards, right?
Pretty shitty.
Shitty people are shitty people for a reason. They've got underlying things going on. But also at the same time, don't try to bark at a Doberman if you're gonna have Chihuahua mentality. And that's all I've got to say on the fucking issue. Y'all motherfuckers need to start motherfucking behaving, because if some of your mamas, and maybe some of y'all don't give a fuck. You know what? I'll say this. If some of your grandmamas, some of your granddaddies, some of your great grandmamas and great granddaddies that fucking fought wars, fought for their fucking freedom, saw you acting a fucking fool on the internet, they'd be fucking appalled. And you'd hear the classic line, I didn't raise you to be this way. So, to anybody that has a problem with what me, Willie, or James have said in the past, and Willie, this is where I'm going to end the stream. I've only got a couple of words to say to you. Oh, that is not what I was looking for. The thing was supposed to say, Rock, go fuck yourself. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this has been... Oh, hold on. Somebody once tagged in. This is how we're going to end it, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello, everyone. How do I end this? See that closet in your room? See that? Yeah. Come on, let it all out. All right.
Oh, hold on. You know what I should have done when I added you to the stage? I should have went like, oh, he has risen. All right, James. This is your opportunity to speak your piece. Don't say anything that could get you in trouble, obviously.
Okay. See that closet in your room? That big fucking walk-in closet.
It's
Don't
funny. I
say
have a
anything that would
walk-in
get you in
closet.
trouble.
What the fuck, James? What are you trying to tell me here?
Go forward. Go fucking hang your clothes.
Hang your clothes.
I'm joking. I can explain about last week real
Hang
quick.
10.
I kind of went over the dial last week. Didn't realize it
No,
till
no,
hold on, listen,
no,
listen. Till I
no.
realized what I said last week. I went, well, I guess fuck it. Or whatever. But you say something, Aaron.
The thing is knowing what Willie and I know now behind the scenes, I'm not going to fault you for what you said. At the time, did I think that it was a little overboard? Just a little bit. But knowing what I know now, fuck it.
Like, people, you don't understand. I'm doing all the editing and all that shit. I'm doing most of the work for this podcast and all that stuff. And
Yeah, because this old man don't know technology.
fucking Christ, and I'm older than you.
Yeah, well, I just my problem is that I need to just get like a mouse. That's my problem. Is because I keep trying to like fucking like right click to like fucking copy stuff, and it just I don't know computers very well. I'm retarded. Anyways,
So what I thought about this morning, I said, fuck it, I'm done with wrestling. I'm tired of letting my opinions out, and I get threats from God knows how many people. Everybody thinks I'm getting threatened on the Savage Wrestling Podcast account. No, it's my own account. And I finally deleted all the messages, even though the lawyers and all that got the message, the screenshots and all that. Fuck. I was not happy for the decision I did. If you two saw what my brother messaged a little bit ago, it was not a hard decision. I kind of wanted to stay, but stayed backstage and My brother's like, "No, what? You could do your own thing." So what's going to happen? I'm going to have my own podcast, and it's not going to be involving wrestling. I still don't have a name, but there is a poll on Twitter on the Savage Bakery Productions where my brother runs that account. That's our production company. Kind of funny because Savage, being Savage Rest Podcast, bakeries from Aaron's old fucking podcast. I'm gonna say this: if you guys want a production, get a hold of me. I will gladly put your podcast or whatever on our thing. I just don't want just Savage Wrestling Podcast. I was gonna say this for the show until the whole decision. I want to do more than just wrestling content.
Facts. Do you understand how many fucking records I have that I could do album reviews with?
Like Aaron could have his own podcast about albums. Willie could do whatever he wants on his YouTube or whatever, even though he has his own channel and all that.
Conspiracy theories.
Conspiracy. Wait, Will, you're a conspiracy theorist?
No, I'm not a conspiracy.
The first episode of the Conspiracy Theory Podcast drops 9/11/2025. You're welcome.
No.
I'm a movie review guy.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, there. And I'm, I kind of want to do a podcast, kind of like unsubscribe. Me and Aaron started watching them. Kind of want to do that kind of podcast. Just invite our friends in, and just have a good time and drink and all that stuff. Even though I don't drink anymore.
I don't drink. Period.
I don't drink at all.
I'm half straight edge. I can't even be straight edge. If you think about it. I smoke. Hey. Smoke weed every day.
Drink, smoke, whatever during the show.
Yeah.
But there is a poll. I got names out. Give it a vote. And I don't know when I'm going to drop it because there's going to be a lot because I got to add that to the Spotify channel. I got to do this, do that. It's going to be a lot of work. Yeah. But for now, I'm just going to focus on the YouTube channel. Put it on YouTube first, then Spotify and all that stuff. So yeah, guys, I'm not I'll like Aaron said earlier, I will make appearances. Don't worry, I'm not gonna be gone fully. I'll just do appearance on, we'll just say big shows. Is that all right?
Kind of like a WrestleMania predictions, all in whatever.
SummerSlam, blah blah blah, and all that stuff. Yeah,
Survivor
the big
Series.
shows, Royal Rumble. Yeah, I'm not gonna waste my time with Clash in Paris and all that shit.
Nope. All right. Final thoughts. Anybody?
Well, my final thoughts is this. Everyone wants to say who's killing wrestling right now. I got an answer. The IWC is killing wrestling.
It's the internet.
The internet's killing wrestling.
It's the blue light. It's the blue light on your phones.
The thing is, it's brain. Like just because you like one company doesn't mean you work for that company.
Real One, WWE Real One.
Oh my God,
he's been on it today.
He's been on it every day.
You could chill.
Oh no, he's been a little laid back, and all since I announced my departure, he's been nonstop all day.
No, of course he has. But that will be for another day of
and also for the people that
retards.
And also for everyone think that us and Shining Wizard podcast is going to collab. That's probably not going to happen. I'm sorry, guys. Even though Neckbeard called it out, I'm not on the show no more, so sorry.
They can still reach out to me at Aaron Baker 1995. See if we can get something. See if we can get a dialogue started. Again, My replies may be a little bit spotty because I live in the middle of fucking nowhere. So, yeah. We're not going in. We're not fucking leaving. We're not going anywhere. This isn't a this is a small these people feel like this is a small victory. But guess what? The war's just getting started.
And to the people that see this Cartman picture, this is all the toxic IWC looks like.
Picture I got is what every member of the IWC wants to do to a female wrestler.
Same thing with John Cena.
All right. That's going to be it for us this week. Short, sweet, to the point.
Mm-hmm.
See you guys next week. Hopefully nobody does anything retarded.